Well, it looks like we're back here once again, recording content which I probably should have been recording this whole time. In case you're new to the channel, which you most likely are, my name is GreatBice789 Productions, and welcome to a brand new project. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourselves, what about Mario Party 4? You were recording that what feels like years ago. To answer your question, yes. I was recording Mario Party 4 at some point, but then life gets in the way and things just go not the way you want them to in the first place. I am going to be getting back to the Mario Party 4 project, I just don't know when. I'm trying to take a new approach when it comes to recording content in the first place. Now, when I record my content, typically what I do is I'll record an episode of a gameplay, and then I'll edit it the same day, and then I'll have it out usually the same day too. Honestly, I don't think that's really working out for me right now, considering my situation right now. From working and, just wanting to take the weekends for myself. Plus, I've also been dealing with some health issues, and both physical and mental. So I've just been kind of like trying to focus on me. And again, it's been kind of a struggle. Trying to do that and also trying to keep up with YouTube. As you folks know, I had to delete all my content because some idiot decided to troll me and steal videos of me and just try to make me look bad. Total jerk. I don't even know if he's still active on YouTube anymore, this guy that did that. I think he is, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I haven't seen him very active on the channel, trying to impersonate or anything like that, so we're not going to fret about that, to be quite honest. Anyway, let's focus on this new project. I have been on a binge of this game lately. I don't know why. I think it's because I recently decided to turn on my Wii U after not turning it on for a while, and I happen to have this game downloaded from the Virtual Console, which you cannot access anymore because the eShop has been closed for quite some time now. And also, I have a hard copy of this game for my 3DS, so I figured, why the heck not? Let's do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, I bring you Super Mario 64 DS. This is the DS remake of one of the most popular games of all time, a game that you and I both know and love, and I decided that it's time to do this thing. So we're going to do it. We are going to do this game. First of all, I hope the game audio is okay. I hope it's okay at least. Now I have to remember which one of these files I'm working on currently. I think it's my file with 26 stars. So I'm going to go ahead. It's definitely not the 89 stars. So I'm going to go ahead and erase a couple of files here. And if I do end up erasing my file that I'm currently working on, well, poo-poo to that. But I don't think I am. I should be okay. I don't know when this project is going to go out. Because honestly, what I'm thinking is I'm just going to record episodes. And then once every episode is recorded for the project, just edit them and then get them out whenever I possibly can. And I'm going to do that for future projects. Because I've got tons of ideas, folks. I want to bring back all the old games that I did on my channel before I had to erase all my content. I want to bring those back for a newer audience. In case you didn't get to see it, or if you're a longtime subscriber who's just coming back to the channel after what happened. Either way. And I figure we'll do this. As for Mario Party 4, I don't know when the heck I'm going to get back to that, but we will get back to it at some point. I just have to find all my GameCube stuff, that's all, because it's kind of like mixed with other things right now, but we'll get into that later. But for now, let's start a new file and let's get this adventure started. I'm excited about this.
Please come to the castle. I baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Oh man, let me tell you something, friends. Well, first of all, what I need to do is I need to turn the brightness up on my TV. Because I'm one of those people that falls asleep with their TV on at night. I know that's bad for electricity, I know. Don't get me started on that. And usually what I do is I have a Roku TV, and I'm able to turn the brightness down to darker, so that way my TV doesn't keep me up all night or give me headaches in the middle of the night. So I just turned it up. I know you can't see it on your screen, but oh well. Ah, there he is. But wait, he's got company. Who's this? Of course, Luigi and Jake and the Fat Man, also known as Wario. The one thing I don't understand is why is Wario tagging along with Mario and Luigi to Peach's castle? Isn't Wario supposed to be like the villain that just tries to foil Mario? I don't know. Or maybe he's just like a cousin of Mario. I don't know. There's some lore behind it. I'm not sure. Yoshi. Yoshi. Can you just let a dinosaur sleep? How do you get on the ground? Listen. Mario hasn't returned yet. Oh, that's not good. Something has happened to Mario. And I guess it's now up to us to go find him. For once, we don't start with Mario, we actually start with Yoshi. Interesting stuff. So right off the bat, the controls are pretty similar to what you experienced if you played Super Mario 64. The only difference is, in order to run, you have to hold down the Y button and then push forward on either your D-pad or, if you're playing on the 3DS, the thumbstick. And the same thing with the Wii U Virtual Console, which is what I'm using today. And will be using for this whole project. But yeah, the controls are very, very similar, but each character does not control like the other. So like Yoshi's not like Mario, Mario's not like Luigi, Luigi's not like Wario, etc., etc. I guess the only thing for us to do is go inside the castle. Oh, we can't. We can't go inside for some reason. Okay. Uh-oh, looks like the doors are locked, huh? I just saw a rabbit taking off with a key in his mouth. Why don't you look for him on the touchscreen map, Yoshi? I know what you're thinking. Aren't you gonna blow up the touchscreen? No. There's no real sense to do it. I mean, I can see it just fine. You probably can see it, unless you got bad eyes or something like that. By the way, get used to this rabbit gimmick, because there's gonna be tons more keys to find. Ah, no, don't eat me. All I did was tease you a little. Come on, let me go. I thought it was the end for little old me. My entire life flashed before my eyes. Talk about scary. Anyway, here, take the key. It's just slowing me down. And just like that, we get the key to the castle. You retrieved the key to the castle from the rabbit. Now you're ready to go inside the castle. Mario and his buddies went to the castle ages ago, and they still haven't returned. It's funny how Wario is called a buddy of Mario. Very interesting. And how long was ages ago? How long was Yoshi really asleep on top of the castle? And again, how in the heck did he get down onto the ground? He was snoozing and snoring up on top of the roof. And somehow he ends up on the ground? Interesting. Welcome. No one's home. Now scram it. Don't come back. Wahahaha. I'm not paying attention to you, Bowser. Oh, here's Toad. Let's see what he's got to say. Thank heavens you came too, Yoshi. Bowser has locked Princess Toadstool and all of us inside the walls. Now, when was the last time Toad called her Princess Toadstool? Interesting. He stole our power stars and is using their magic to create an evil land of monsters in the castle walls and paintings. Mario and his buddies went to retrieve the stars, but they haven't come back. Last I saw them, they were heading to the room on the left with the painting of the Bob-ombs. Where are they? Are they taking a nap somewhere? So now it's up to you, Yoshi, to find them and retrieve the stars. We all are depending on you. So in typical Mario 64 fashion, the first room that you start off with is here. Bob-omb Battlefield. Pretty standard stuff. And all you do is you just touch the touchscreen, and there you go. You're off. Chasing Mario led you smack in the middle of the battlefield. Where's Mario? First, talk to the Bob-omb buddy. In standard mode, you can do this by pressing A. He'll certainly help you out. Will he really? What you got? You there, sir. Watch out. Wander around here, you might get plastered by a water bomb. This meadow has become a battlefield ever since the big Bob-omb got his paws on the Power Star. Just a little while ago, a mustached man with a red cap just wouldn't listen and left for the mountain. Come to think of it, that mustached man hasn't returned. I wonder what happened to him. Ah, Bob-omb Battlefield. Gotta love it. Okay, what I don't understand is I'm holding my gamepad and I'm also holding my stylus in my hand. I don't know why I'm doing that. Because the only time I use the touchscreen for this game is if I am saving a game after a mission, or if I'm entering a mission, if that makes any sense. Or if I'm using the touchscreen for the minigames. Minigames, you say? We'll be talking about that later. So there's quite a few changes to this game that are different from the original release of Mario 64. Some of the missions have been changed, some of the missions have been removed, and there's all new missions for this version of the game. All of which you will see at some point. But pretty much it's kind of the same. Now here's a little backstory. I forget what year the Nintendo DS came out. I want to say it was 2005 or 2006. Don't quote me on that, because I'm not 100%. All I know is I was in the 6th grade when I got my Nintendo DS. Now, the thing about me was, when I was a kid, with certain consoles, I ended up getting them, like, right when they launched. So, like, for example, when the Wii launched, I got it that year. When the DS launched, I got it that year. I mean, I wasn't the kind of kid that wanted, like, PS3s or anything like that, or the PS4, like, no. Actually, by the time the PS4 came out, I was an adult. But that's beside the point. I'm the big Bob-omb, Baron of all blasting matter. King of Kabooms the world over. Incredible. You've made it this far even without a mustache. I commend your courage. Be that as it may, I can't just give you my precious Power Star. You must defeat me in battle if you want it. You'll be quite helpless facing my Bob-omb minions. Now put your tongue back in your mouth. It's quite undignified. Let's battle. Look at that. You're just telling me how to beat the battle. Yeah, here's a big difference. Eating bombs and shooting them at the big Bob-omb. But it's funny, he's King Bob-omb. So why is he called the Big Bob-omb? I don't understand that. He's got a crown on. Clearly he's a king. So I don't get the logic behind that. Ow, that hurts. How did I lose to a bald-faced fellow like you? Let's just keep this between you and me. I'll give you my precious Power Star in exchange. If you want to see me again, just select this star from the menu. Why would I want to see him again? Like, why would I? I wouldn't, that's the thing. I only want to see the Big Bob-omb once. Why am I calling him Big Bob-omb? I'll just call him the King, King Bob-omb, because that's who he is. Whatever. You've recovered one of the stolen Power Stars. Now you can open some of the sealed doors in the castle. Try the princess's room on the 2nd floor, and the room with Whomp's fortress on the 1st floor. But there's still no signs of Mario. Hurry and find him, Yoshi. Sorry. Something in my throat. Alright. Foot race with Koopa the Quick. This is a classic. But first, let's talk to this guy. We're peace-loving Bob-ombs, so we don't use cannons. But if you'd like to blast off, we don't mind. Help yourself. We'll prepare all the cannons in this course for you to use. Bon voyage! See, these Bob-ombs are nice enough to give us the cannons whenever they're possible. Ready for blast off. Come on, hop into the cannon. You can reach the floating island by using the cannons. In standard mode, use the D-pad to aim, then press B to fire. While on flight, you can grab trees. We're not going to be using the cannon right away. Instead, we're going to be facing Koopa the Quick here for a good old race. Howdy. Do you know where Mario is? I've been looking, but he's nowhere to be found. You don't look like you're busy. If you don't mind, would you bring Mario here? Thanks. Yeah, What was that noise? Oh, that was weird. Heard a weird noise in the background. Yeah, Yoshi cannot race against Mario. Because Koopa only wants Mario. But we haven't unlocked Mario yet, so what do? Well, if you look closely on your touchscreen, you will see that there is a Mario cap. That Mario cap is being worn by a Goomba. If I can get up here, I don't know why I did it this way, but whatever. He's over here. So you take the cap off him, and this happens. While searching for the Power Stars, you found a red cap. Put it on and voila, you suddenly look just like Mario. While playing as Mario in standard mode, you can punch, grab, and throw objects and enemies by pressing A. You can also perform the famous wall kick. Just press A to jump against a wall, then press A again to jump high. Princess Peach is counting on you, don't give up. Look at this. I'm Mario. It's like that scene from Toy Story when the shark takes Woody's hat. Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Well, in this case, it'd be, hi. No. It would be, look, I'm Mario. Let's go. I know, that was a stupid joke, but hey, that could be the title of this video. Or the subtitle. Well, if it isn't Mario, long time no see. You put on a few pounds since I last saw you. Too much pasta and lounging, huh? You should really get some exercise. Hey, how about a race to the mountaintop where the Big Bob-omb was? Done. When I say go, let the race begin. Actually, it's when I say go, not the other way around. There'll be other instances where we'll be racing Koopa the Quick. This here is the easiest one, because it's the first one. The only thing I'm going to say is, do not lose the Mario cap. If you do, you better hope that there is one on the course, because otherwise, if you finish the race as Yoshi, when Koopa goes to the top of the mountain, he'll want to know where Mario went. Hey, you know what? Just for craps and giggles, I'm going to show you what happens, just so you guys see it. There's another Mario cap up here, but I'm not going to grab it. I'm going to show you exactly what happens if you complete the race without the Mario cap. So I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to show you exactly what happens. This is what not to do. I'm going to show you exactly what not to do in this case. As I grab a swig of water. Alright, so here's what happens. Huh? Where is Mario? Aha! He must have wimped out knowing my speed. Looks like Super Mario isn't so super after all. So look at that. Now you might be thinking, couldn't you just go down here and get the cap and then come back? Well, let's see what happens if you do that. I love how the timer is still there. I love that. Let's try to talk to him again. I win, you lose, ha ha ha. That's what you get for messing with Koopa the Quick. Better luck next time. Alright, so now you know what happens. We're gonna go back in and we're gonna try it again. This could be a part where I cut out and come back, but I don't know if I want to do that. Nah, I'll leave it in, because why the heck not? So again, now you know what happens if you lose the Mario Cap and you finish the race as Yoshi. Koopa wants to know where Mario went. Still, it's pretty interesting, and I guess one would find out probably totally on accident instead of on purpose. So now let's do the race for real. And while we're running the race, so I was telling you folks about how when I got my DS, when it first launched, and obviously I had the usual player when it came to, the DS games at the time. I had Mario Kart. Most of the games I had were, like, based off of movies and stuff, and they weren't really the best games. I don't know. It's like my Game Boy Advance collection. See, when I was a kid, I saw all these games based off of, like, movies and stuff, and I thought to myself, ooh, this must be a good game. And usually 9 times out of 10, it was utter shit. By the way, that's what happens if you have a cap on, if you're somebody else, and you get another one. You get, what do you call it? You get, an extra life. Oh, I forgot to show you guys something. You want to know another wrong way to win the race? I'll show you. I know, you guys are probably thinking to yourself, why the heck is he not completing the race? Like, can't he just show us? Like, can't he just, like, get over it already? Or get it over with? No, I want to show you the wrong way to do it. I don't know. You might discover it on accident. I promise you, this is the last thing, and then no more screwing around. This is the last thing, I promise. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Oh, great. Now I gotta go find the cap. There's one. Do these Goombas just, like, randomly spawn? If they use the cap? I guess so. Alright. You could also fail the race by cheating. How do you cheat? I'll show you. Again, you might discover this completely on accident. You might not do this totally on purpose. And I'll show you. Boy, all the people that are watching this episode right now, they're probably thinking to themselves, he needs to just get over, like, get it on with. Like, we could have been already on the 3rd star or the 4th star, but no, he has to go and screw around. It's for science, okay? So watch this. It's a little teleporting. Oh, that didn't work. I fell off the side. That wasn't supposed to happen. Huh? Oh. I thought I was touching the pole. I guess not. Now, if I did this right, apparently it's cheating, and we won't get the star. But let's see what Koopa has to say now. Oh, no. Okay. Whoa, you really are fast. A human rocket. Here you go. You won it fair and square. That's funny. I thought if you teleported like that, you wouldn't win the race. But I guess you do win. There's another race, not with Koopa, but it comes later on. And if you cheat, you end up losing. But you'll see that once we get to that point in time. Alright, well, I think we have time for one more, and then we will end it. 5 silver stars. This is another new gimmick when it comes to the Mario 64 DS realm. Silver stars. This replaces the shoot to the island in the Sky Star, if you remember that. In this case, we have 5 silver stars that we must find hidden amongst the courts. Now, when it comes to the silver stars, sometimes they will be easy to find, and other times you'll have to think a little bit in order to find them. But should you ever get lost, all you have to do is just look at your touchscreen and it will show you the locations of all the stars. But again, sometimes they're easy to find, other times you gotta think. Like, for example, step on this Goomba, and there's a star right there. Pretty sneaky, huh? Also, if you get hit by anything, one of your stars will disappear. Or you'll lose it, and it'll just bounce all over the place. And then you'll have to catch it. By the way, I know what you're thinking too. When you reset the game, yes, your lives also reset. And thankfully, with the invention of the Virtual Console, we won't have to worry about that. Because I'll be able to do save states on here, and I won't have to worry about it. Well, they call them suspend points. I mean, save states, suspend points. It means the same thing, right? Potato, potato. It's funny, Nintendo was doing emulation way before anybody else was. I swear when the Wii launched, and the advent of the Virtual Console, I swear that's all emulation. Alright, let's not get hit by the Bob-omb, thank you very much. Oh, I could have gotten hit by that thing. That wouldn't have been good. That would have been an utter disaster. So there you have it. There's your second new gimmick of the game. First it was the keys, and now it's silver stars. You're welcome. You've recovered 3 power stars, and now you can open any door with a 3 on it. You can also come and go between all the worlds on the first floor. But where is Mario? Does Yoshi have to save him too? In any case, the adventure continues. It does, but it will continue next time. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Super Mario 64 DS. Tune in next time where we will continue our journey in the Bob-omb Battlefield, and we will just continue our journey in this game altogether. If you like what you see, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. And until we see you next time, keep on gaming. See you then.